Oh, there we go. Ashe Collective, and welcome to Nesia Tarot. Back again for another daily read. I'll say, just checking the energy. I did get a couple of downloads. The first was about getting energy, or getting like the energy to do something, or the strength to do something. So we're entering into Sagittarius season, so it's like going to give you an extra fire or like extra oomph to like get into something or get behind doing something is the energy I feel. But a lot of driving, a lot of motivation is needed to like drive or to have the drive to do something. And I feel like whatever persistence is required of you, you need like some sort of consistency. There's a contingency, something that like you need to read the fine lines between. I'm channeling right now, so I know this is all coming in really quickly. It's been a while. Read the fine lines between any contracts, watch whatever dates, watch, because I feel like it's a payment plan. It's a referral to, like, it's referring to like a payment plan, whereas like if you don't stick to whatever the prescribed amount, that's interesting too. Watch the contingency behind a prescription, like what they advise, but I also feel like it could be a payment plan where it's like, if you don't stick to a certain payment, like they're going to hit you with a certain amount of interest and then continue to repeat to do so. So it's like that type of energy. Or like you're falling out is interesting because it's 5 of Pentacles. So this would be financial change, right? So that's what I'm referring to. So it's almost like getting tricked into like a loan where like the second you miss a payment, like your loan percentage or like the loan variable increases. It could be on a mortgage. It could be any type of loan, student loan. It's something about pay attention to like the contingency. Or it's like, because contingency plan is really what I'm really like. So when I say contingency in that sense, it's like the contract or like the stipulations, I want to say. But I'm getting contingency plan meaning pace. You have a primary, an alternate, contingency, and emergency. We're at contingency plan right now. So what's after that? Emergency, right? Snow's coming. It's funny because it's snowing today. So this is right on time. I was supposed to be doing this reading here. All right. So this is like energy of feeling left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles, as you see. Some sort of financial change is coming, but it's like leading to a success. It's leading to the 6 of Pentacles, which is like having more than enough to give. It could also be like, now that I'm speaking about 6 of Pentacles, it could be like someone feeling left out because they weren't given to, is the energy. Because 6 of Pentacles is about having more than enough to give and like almost choosing. So being choosy. So someone feels neglected in a sense. This could be like child support. This could be in support of some sort of child, or like it's funny because I keep getting financial institution with schooling. So maybe somebody's not paying somebody's school bill, or something to do with like school, like being left out. And it's like a younger, or like a, it's funny because I just touched it and I got the energy of someone even disabled, like so what I'm saying is, if you work in that sort of field, or if somebody's in that sort of field, like it's something to do with schooling, where if you're going to school maybe to pursue like healthcare or taking care, like because I'm thinking like nursing or some sort of career to that extent, where you'll be helping the homeless and the disabled is the energy I'm getting. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be the health field. But this is like, it's going to be a really cold winter is the energy that I'm getting here. Like a lot of people, for this to be the first energy out, I just see like a lot of snow, for one, as I've already stated. So I feel like snow's going to happen in areas where it didn't happen before, or it hasn't happened in a while, I'll say. But like a lot of snow cover is around the corner. Like I give it what, 5, well, for the next 5 months, right? All the way through April. I'm getting the energy of like, because even to be on crutches, I get stilts. I don't know, something that's on stilts. It's drawing my attention to. I need to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Lovers. Making a decision. So this is relationships. This is financial changes within relationships. I almost want to pull it upside down, but it's giving me the energy of making a decision. But I feel like somebody's still, even in this choice, somebody's feeling left out. This is the energy of like almost regrouping, but like it's some sort of formation of like being on your own is the energy. Like whether it be like stepping out away from the family for the first time, or but it's like in a, the thing that I'm getting is like the crippled state. So it's almost like wounded. Something about the situation was wounding, or like because the thing is too, what's really bothering me is I get a fire. I'm not even gonna lie. What would have people running out of their home, right, with no shoes on? You see that, right? It would have to have been something like drastic or something immediate that happened. So it's like I don't want to say that, but it's like it could be a house fire. I would watch, if you have any of those like air fryers, those things have been exploding, so be careful with that. That's the energy there. That's like a decision, because I almost feel like, I don't know, like your family may have to relocate because of like a fire or something. Some sort of event takes place that's like going to cause financial change or burden. But this isn't, again, for everybody. I don't know if I've stated this before, but please don't take this energy if it doesn't apply to you. And again, this is just overall general reading. I'm reading for a lot of different people. So again, if it doesn't apply to you, just let that go. I'm also being drawn to the frame. So framing a picture is the energy that I'm getting here. Somebody... I almost get like the decoration for the holidays. The advice would be is to put out, like, you know how people put out decorations, frame pictures of your loved ones, frame pictures of your ancestors. I'm getting something with the eyes, something with eye pressure, something with like eye opening because of the pressure around you, even like you're seeing things differently. I feel like it's like a development with the Lovers. It's a decision too. It's a decision to see or not to see, to be or not to be, right? Where do they even say that? To be or not to be, that is the question. That's what, like Shakespeare, right? Or some sort of, because it's funny, I was thinking about ethics earlier too. That came up. Something being unethical. So that's kind of what I was being drawn to with this like homelessness or like disabled issue. There's something going on that's I feel like some law or some more attention is needed there. Next card out, next energy is the Fool. So that's Aries energy. And I don't know if I've already said this, but shout out to all of our Sagittarius. We're in Sagittarius season. Happy birthday. That's my sister sign, along with Aries. So this is that fire. And it's a great adjustment, I want to say, to the Five of Pentacles energy, because now you're jumping off almost carefree. But again, it's that energy of not carrying anything with you. Like, I almost feel like fire is causing a lot of people to run. It could be like some sort of natural disaster I'm even getting. And it's funny, I see a wave in the background here of this landing. But I'm getting traveling light, not like being carefree, being this is the beginning of the deck. So it's like that childlike nature, almost like, I want to say naive, but like more willing to try things for the first time, more willing to give things a chance, more willing to allow different opportunities to come in. And I just saw, and wow, bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. As we said, our fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The energy here, he's literally growing something out of his hand. Do you see that? I'm being drawn to that as well. So this is the energy of like because of one's healing, because I'm getting temperance energies like for the Sagittarius, right? It's the temperance that's allowing new growth in. It's the ability to obtain a state of balance, and like it's coming through struggle. Like this is hard lessons that are being learned is what I want to say. Queen of Wands will bump her head. Like, and I was so funny. I was just saying how freaking stubborn I am. You'll bump your head so many times before you'll be like, all right, maybe there's a smarter way to do this. At least in my experience, that's what I do. I mean, I'm not always right, but I've learned that I'm not often wrong. So, I mean, you take it as it applies, right? Take that and go forward with it as you need to. But with the Fool, I'm getting, it's funny because it's cliffs. I see land back here. Or is that just more underwater? Like, is that underwater land? That's interesting. Is it a cave? What am I being called to here? Some sort of cliff. There's something going on under the water. Almost like a city, a land, a whole dwelling, a whole is it the inner earth? Like what's going the energy? Or is it just land? It's like, did the land fall off? Or is this just land that was already underwater? Because it's blue. So it couldn't be, it's blue too. You see that, right? I want to say it's because it's in a distance. The land maybe, but what, still even to say that, if it was in a distance, you're surrounded by water. So this is somebody like really swimming in their emotions, like being in this state of feeling lost. Like, okay, Five of Pentacles could be lack mentality as well because it's financial change. So you could be coming out of like Four of Pentacles, which you most likely are, which is the sense of like holding on or feeling like you need to hold tightly to your pentacle or what's left because you don't want to give too much or because you don't want to lose too much. It's like that lack mentality. So you're becoming like more carefree even with how you're spending, but being more financially responsible so that you can be in a position to help is the energy I'm getting. And it's funny I'm saying that because I feel like with the full energy and with what I'm feeling, it's like somebody's really going to need to be in a position to help. I just keep hearing alarms. And it's funny because I was telling y'all before, it's the trumpets that have been going off. Okay, we have here the pentacle. It's something's going to happen at work. I'm just going to say it like that. It's like the middle of the day type energy when a lot of people are at work. And it's funny because I heard something about like there's 1.5 million people in Manhattan on a daily basis, right? Or like residents of Manhattan. But during the day, there's anywhere from 3 to like 4 million people, from like people coming into work and like, you know, whatever happenstance brings you into New York City. But just like the influx, like to think about that, it literally doubles during the day, the amount of people that are frequenting the area. And for something to happen during the day, it's like it'll affect more people. The Hangman here is drawing me to enlightenment, different perspectives, changing your perspective, making a decision for the Seven of Cups to be under the bottom. This is someone really like sitting back and waiting to be led as to what direction to go. I feel like the option's always been here as to what emotionally fulfills you or what you're going to want to do that's going to bring you the financial success that you're seeking. But it's more of a emotional fulfillment, I feel here. It's like you would choose a pentacle. And it's funny, I wanted to say pentacle earlier, right? You would choose a pentacle and it would still be a heart space. Like it's still going to bring love in is what I'm trying to say. It would still be like a deeper fulfillment. It's like, what I'm trying to say is, let me break this down in layman terms, right? you choose a job or a career that really like brings something out of you that you love about yourself. And because of that, it attracts love to you. So naturally, like a relationship forms, and like, I'm not gonna say out of the blue, but it's just unexpected. It's like while you were sitting choosing, while you feel like you had choices, basically, while you were choosing, you chose yourself, or you chose to be alone. You chose that enlightenment to wait to be led. And I'm getting more so about the inner voice, connecting with your divine self. Because it's funny, and it's all the red too. In this upside down state, your first chakra is still the root, right? So even starting at your base, that's the first chakra that's actually reaching the download. If you think about it, coming from the ethers, coming from the celestial space, it's first downloading into the root. So it's like, even for him to be upside down, he's still receiving things in perfect alignment, is the energy I'm getting with this. So with that being said, you're able to choose from a better frame of mind. It's like once you clear out your mental space, once you take time to sit down and like think, you'll be able to make better decisions, better choices. And I really feel like walk away from some things that aren't fulfilling you. Maybe some things that are emotionally hard to walk away from. Maybe some lessons that are being learned right now, where it's like you're kind of choosing the outcome. Because I feel like the longer you don't walk away, and even with the Fool, I'm just so drawn to the Fool. He's having to make that decision to jump, right? And we have the Lovers too. I said there's a decision here in the Seven of Cups. It's all about an emotionally like satisfying choice. But the question is like, what really satisfies you? I feel like, and that's why you're being forced to stand still, forced to be stuck, forced to be in the same space. Because if you don't change your perspective, life isn't going to change. And it's not about changing your perspective, because we come next with the Seven of Wands. Again, fire energy. It's not about changing your perspective. It's about seeing a different perspective. It's about being able to see 360. Look at something from a different angle. Almost see something like in the opposite. So look at your opposition, see their view, see their point of view is what I'm getting. But with that being said, you still are required to stand your ground. You're still required to uphold the strength that it took, even because this is giving me 7 with Chariot energy. Like, it's moving on in a better direction, but still being able to uphold your success while you do so. Still being able to have your principles, still being able to like enjoy those parts of you that basically got you to where you are. Queen of Swords is the next cards out. I want to say, and yeah, cut out the fighting. That's what happened here. You stood your ground. You cut out the things that were no longer in alignment with your new beginning. And after you start to see the full picture of things, it's no longer worth the fight. But there's a lot of disappointment. Sorry, 5 of Wands was the next card out, with the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is regret. This is love loss. This is like wanting to reflect on like the happier times, the happier moments. But like, there's still love there. There's still love in the situation, but it's like you're not seeing it. Your back's turned on it. You're having a really hard time accepting, like, almost, I want to say, accepting the outcome. You're having a really hard time maybe with all the different people that are involved, and trying to see all the different perspectives. Because with the 5 of Wands, like, they're not fighting to hurt each other, but everybody wants to speak. Everybody wants to get their point across. Everybody has a different perspective. And if the universe is calling on you to see 360, you need to almost embody, I feel strange saying that word, and I don't want you to literally embody it. Anyone, but what I'm trying to say is like the energy of understanding. It's almost like understanding someone else's struggle. I got 5 right here. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. What's missing? 5 of Swords. The actual speaking. Like, this is all actions being taken. This is like someone being emotionally like hurt, regret. I almost just found out wow. I just got the energy. Somebody just found out someone is like sneaking behind their back too. And it's like that betrayal energy too, of that like feeling left out in the cold, feeling lack. Like somebody turned their back and had to stand their ground, stand up by their principles. But it's like the full energy is giving me like you still want it to give. You're still looking back at the home. You're still looking back at what was lost, but like you've learned too much to go backwards is the energy that I'm getting here. And it's still a lot of disappointment. The next card out was I split it. Can y'all still see that? You can. That's the 5, right, of Cups. Let me see. 5 and then the 4 came out. And then look, 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck too. Or right here. So this is like your independence, gaining your independence back. But this is not wanting offers. Still, they're both looking at these 3 cups. Everybody's looking at this happiness that once was. In this picture, they spilt over. In this picture, they're still standing. So it's like a reflection, that wanting to reflect on maybe an offer that was presented to you or for you. Yeah, and then 2 of Cups. This is a lot to do with relationships, love. 2 of Cups is still present here. And I feel like if you have a cup, the universe was offering you another cup in someone else. But I almost feel like it didn't work out. Here we go. Can we talk about the energy? What did I say earlier? Temperance. What did I say earlier? 4 of Pentacles. And what do we got here? All of that ending. So cycles are changing here. Like some people really came into balance with themselves. They started pouring into their own cup. And because of that, it's almost like the 4 of Cups is giving me the energy of the universe being like, all right, so what do you want? Let's sit back and think about this for a minute. Let's like really put together that picture of what happiness looks like when these cups are filled, when they're upright, when they're still good. What was the picture? What was the plan? What did you initially even do this for? Like, was it for the love that was there and that's still present? I mean, there's still cups here. There's still cups, as I said, even being offered. So there's still like emotional, this is water energy. So this could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be something that happened during Scorpio season. I feel like it involves a Cancer. But the energy that I get is like, it's almost like once you make a decision about love. Oh, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Once you make a decision about love, it's like you manifest what stability is gonna be, what kind of principles you're gonna uphold, what kind of relationships you're gonna have, what kind of people you're gonna keep around you. Once you get that and the like grounded or figured out, I feel like there was a lot of disappointment about past relationships. Somebody wears their heart on their sleeve here. And they've been disappointed a lot in the past. So they've been so burnt out by arguing and fighting, like literally burnt out. The only thing left to do was balance themselves out, heal, love, learn that oil and water doesn't mix, but there's a way to get them to work together. Like that's how you make things. That's how like creations are made. That's how it's almost like the magic of like creating a bond to something that doesn't. There is magic in doing so, or some sort of alchemy, I'll say, because I keep repeating magic. Chemistry is the other word I want to use. Biology, like it's almost, it's creation. It's alignment. You may need an alignment on your car. I feel a lot of work energy too. So somebody's like running miles. Like the mileage is running up on your car. Yeah, tower. This is a shocking moment. Something happening in in an instant, like news, some sort of event that rocks your foundation. You may need a new car, is the energy that I'm getting here. Like something's about to almost or cause you to be in your car more. Like it's like some shocking news that's gonna have you and like run to the car, or running to the car. I can't say that any other way. Yeah, to bring in an apology, to bring in some sort of emotional offer, to apologize, to mourn, to like, this isn't I don't get celebration from this. But the energy of like rushing in, something's rushing. You see how fast and that high that flew up, and it's all cups. You also see this too. I said I felt like it's a Cancer. So this is 9 of Cups, like self-fulfillment, being complete and emotionally satisfied within oneself, getting what you want, basically. And this is like the Queen of Cups nurturing herself, like seeing your own value, seeing what you have to offer, and being able to nurture others around you and heal. I feel like bringing up, again, that full energy where you're growing things out of your hand. So growing something out of thin air because of the energy you possess within your palms, and feeling and seeing your strength. So to get 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, like you're definitely on the move to, I feel like your money's really looped up in how you feel. Like, and I don't like really want to put that on people. And I get that like not everybody's ready to hear that. But if you're not happy, money's not going to come to you. If you're not satisfied with what you're doing, it's like gonna be a job. It's gonna be tedious. It's gonna be something you almost not, I don't want to say regret daily, because I'm not, it's the truth though. And this information needs to be said too. You have to be satisfied with everything that you're doing at this point, because anything that's not in alignment is gonna get cut out. If it's not by you, it's by the universe. Because again, when it comes to molding what you even ask for, manifestations is a part of manifestation, is once you have made your visualizations, once you've already spoken into thought what you want or what your intentions are, your actions have to go along with it. You have to create boundaries around things, cut out what doesn't work for you, cut out what's not in alignment with what your goals are, right? So that's the energy, collective. I hope these messages resonate. There's a couple different storylines going on here. So, again, please don't take all of this if it doesn't. And, of course, like, share, subscribe, continue to comment. I do appreciate that as well. And we're definitely in the time right now of, again, a lot of people, it's holiday season, a lot of people are homeless. You're going to see a lot more people out on the street. So as I've already stated, and I really want to do it myself, and it's so funny, I haven't made it to the store yet, but buy extra socks, buy extra shirts, buy sweaters, buy whatever. Like, even if you have clothes that you're going to give away, if you see somebody asking for food or for money, for whatever the case is, like, offer them clothes, because it's going to be a really cold winter. So make sure they have fresh socks. Like, that's something that you can do. And again, if you can't afford to do this, or if you're not in a position, obviously I'm not talking to you. But what I'm trying to say is, like, when you talk about like doing things for the collective, sometimes we need to help those that can't help themselves, or maybe aren't even in the mindset of doing that. So it's like, reach out, and you know who these people are. It doesn't necessarily have to be a stranger. It could be a family member. Reach out. This is the season for it. It shouldn't just be a season. You should be doing this anyway, but it doesn't hurt to have a reminder. But Ashe Collective, love you guys, and take care. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Bye.